Good afternoon. So I'm here with my Ekol ES66. It's like a Browning high power sort of replica, really, in a lot of respects. It's a non-blowback. I'm going to shoot this. It's got 14 Daisy BBs in it, so I'm going to take 7 shots at 10 yards and 7 shots at the 12.5 metre target. Freestanding, obviously. Aim point would be fairly low because this does shoot high. I'll probably look at the actual foresight and have it a bit closer, a bit lower down, not perfectly level, but slightly below those ridges, and it will probably shoot pretty much where I'm aiming it actually. So here goes. I'm going to just cock the hammer and shoot it like that. I'm not going to use the double action pull. So here goes. 7 shots. Four, 5, 6, 7. Okay, and then we'll zoom in on the 12.5 metre target and use 7 on that as well. Aim point will be roughly the same, I think. It's fairly windy today as well, so might affect it. That's it, we're out. Obviously, because there's no blowback, there's no lock open, so you don't know when you're, unless you're counting. So that's 14 shots. I'm going to bring those targets up and have a closer look at them. Right, the 10-yard target, we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, so they're all there. Probably pulled one to the side. So I was aiming at the bottom of it here, but I was having the foresight below there. So it was actually, I could only just see the very top of the sight in the bottom of that groove. So the pistol was sort of aiming slightly down because this does shoot high. And even then I was aiming here and they were grouping around here. So yeah, that's not bad. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 in a group there. So this pistol has quite a bit of grunt. Yeah, the trigger's still fairly heavy, but it is improving. Yeah, 12.5 meters again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I don't know whether there's 2 up there. We'll have to review the video. I'm not sure whether they all hit or whether I missed with one. But yeah, that's not too bad. It's 12.5 meters. It's wind's very swirly today down there. So yeah, pretty why the group is wider. Also, yeah, these sights, yeah, they're not too bad. They're fixed, but yeah, they're all for plinking, but obviously not target work. So yeah, that shoots pretty well. Like I said, that's like a single action, cocking the hammer back like that and shooting it. Obviously this is now empty, so if I pull the trigger, you'll see it goes to that point there. It's quite heavy. It's about £7. Yeah, it's probably going to improve a little bit, maybe get down to 6. And also it's got double action as well. Okay, if you pull it pretty quickly, it's quite smooth. Don't forget the way this thing works is the barrel comes backwards. You see it come backwards, see, and then it engages in there, pushes that little plunger down, surrounds the BB, and then the BB gets shot out of the actual down the barrel. That's how it works. So it's doing quite a bit of work, that trigger. Okay, nicely made. This is all metal, by the way. All metal, holds 14 BBs. this is all metal as well, so you know, for the money I think these are worth it. You know, they're 120 in UK, but they're really well made. Yeah, just need to give it a wipe down after use, because it does show the fingerprints on. They're all like that sort of finish. Okay, so what I'll do, I'll reload, and then I've got 9 cans in that container at 12.5 meters. We're going to try and knock them down. So I hope you like that little bit of video. I'll be back shortly. Take care. Thanks for watching. Good afternoon. So I'm back with my ES66, and what I'm going to do, I've got some cans at 12.5 meters inside my ammo container, and I'm going to try and knock them down. One thing to remember with this pistol, very important, that you actually cock the hammer before you put your magazine in, because you can damage the inside of the valve. You can damage the valve end there, the stem, okay, and the valve. So I always find the best way to do that is to rack the slide. That's it, the job done. Put the magazine in, and we're ready to rock and roll. Okay, so I'm going to zoom in on the cans. Aim point will be probably at the base of the cans, because this is shooting slightly high even at 12.5 meters. So it's got plenty of grunt. It's got 2.7 foot-pounds energy. It's quite decent for a BB shooter. So let's see if it's accurate enough to get these cans. There we go. A bit high. She's high, isn't she? And a bit lower. That's it. I think we're out. So that wasn't too bad at 12.5 meters. You may have seen the BB shooting over the top of the cans, because this actually does shoot quite high. That's 12.5 meters out, and I was aiming at the base of the can, even with, you know, this foresight down in that groove, below the groove. You know, so they weren't flush. And even then, it was shooting high. So it does shoot high. Now, if I shoot this out to 15 meters, it might sort of be more or less bang on. So I might try that, and we'll give that a go. But yeah, a lot of those BBs went over the top of the cans. They was pretty central. You better watch the video. They're pretty central, most of them. I might pull 1 or 2 maybe, but the majority of them were actually going over the top of the can. Okay, so that's a little shooting review there. This is a really nice pistol, really well made, nice finish. They do loads of different finishes. I think another 4 different types of finishes. This is the black one. But yeah, the only thing is, you've got to give it a good wipe down after you finish with it before you put it away. But yeah, really nice. I like it. You can't cock the slide with the magazine in. Yeah. And it's important you cock the hammer, yeah, whether you cock it manually, yeah, before you put the magazine in. Okay, shot count, you can decock it as well. You've got a decocker here, both sides. Okay, that decocks the trigger. So yeah, it's got a good shot count as well. It'll do, I think, was it 100 shots? I think I worked it out to. I think it was, yeah, 100 shots, 96 shots, something like that. So yeah, that's pretty good. So I've got a little review, and I'll come back shortly. Take care. Thanks for watching. Good afternoon. I'm back with my ES66, and I've got some cans at 15 meters. I'm going to try and knock them down. This shoots really high. Well, I say high, I say probably about 2 or 3 inches high with a fixed sight. So I'm going to zoom in at 15 meters. I'm going to see how many I can get. It's a long way out, and it's very gusty at the moment. So I'm going to cock the hammer back, shoot it. It's easy to shoot it that way and see how we do. So I'm going to get the top can first. still quite high. Right, same at the bottom of the can. Yes. Right, went down in sympathy. Ah, that's it. I missed that one. I'm out. Nope. I'm counting. I think it must be out now. It's about 14 shots. Yeah, we're out. So that's 15 meters out, freestanding. So yeah, that's not too bad really. 15 meters out is a long way for a BB shooter. It's certainly got the grunt. This pistol will do 2.7 foot-pounds energy at the muzzle, yeah, which is very healthy. Got a healthy shot count as well. I think a lot of it is helped by the fact that the actual barrel comes around and goes inside the end of the magazine and seals the actual BB before it fires out. So that definitely probably makes it more efficient as in CO2 usage. Obviously you've got no blowback, another way you're not wasting any CO2 on blowback either. So yeah, do I like this? Yeah, I think it shoots pretty well, to be fair, for a BB shooter. Trigger, like I said, this is obviously empty now, so double action. You see there's no BBs in this, so there you go. It's a fairly heavy trigger. I think with the hammer cocked it's about 6.5 to 7 pounds, I think I weighed it at. But it is getting better with more use, so it'll probably come down a little bit, but not massively. But the best way to shoot it is probably just to shoot it with cocking the hammer, and that's probably the lightest pull. You can pull it to a point, and once you get used to the release, it's pretty accurate. These sights, they're not bad. You can adjust them for windage. I did adjust mine a little bit, yeah, a little bit to the right. You might be able to see that, and it shoots fairly straight. But yeah, it is a plinker after all, yeah. So. But yeah, I do like the finish. I like the way it's very, Browning high power ish. I having 5 real steel in the forces. So yeah, I like it. It's a nice balance, lovely weight. Weighs nearly, I think it weighs 2 pounds. I think it did weigh it. Yeah, it's 1.95 pounds. Yeah, and the 7 pound trigger pull. According to that single action. Yeah, didn't write that down. So there you go. So yeah, really nice. They have lots of different finishes. They also do a polymer version that has it's not like a replica of this, but it has like a rail at the bottom. But the lower bit is polymer, so it's going to be lighter. But I like the all metal version. So the only bits that not metal are these bits here. But it's really well put together. Yeah, really nice. You cock it. Obviously, very important that you make sure the hammer is cocked before you put your magazine in. Okay. So I find the best way. Wrap the slide. The slide spring is obviously very authentic, yeah. Obviously, but you can't obviously cock the slide. Can't cock the slide once the magazine's in. That's the only. Yeah, it'd be nice if you could do that. That'd be nice. So you could put your magazine. But yeah, it's important you do cock this before you put your magazine in. Otherwise, you can damage the valve. Okay, it's very important instruction in the box. Okay, so there you go. So hope you like that little review. Take care. Just show you around it again. There she goes, very shiny. Got lots of fingerprints on her now. I have to give her a clean before I put her away. Take care. Thanks for watching.